And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith, Imam Abu Dawud rahimahullah ta'ala, that whomsoever hides the sins of others in this world, conceals the sins and faults of others, Allah ta'ala will hide and conceal that person's sins on the day of judgment. So what does it mean? You tell me. If Allah ta'ala is going to hide and conceal somebody's sins on the day of judgment, so then can He send them to Jahannam because of those sins? What does it mean to hide and conceal those sins? So hiding, concealing must mean that then Allah Ta'ala will not just be Sattar, but He will also, and He is Ghaffar, He will then forgive them. Why? Because they hide it and conceal the person's faults. What are people like today? They're the complete opposite. Not only do they not hide, they broadcast. Quickly, instantly. Using instant technology. Sometimes I'm amazed what type of things people write on some WhatsApps and WhatsApp groups. The amount of people on the day of judgment who will have to answer for what they wrote on WhatsApp. Oh, this is another. If the tongue wasn't bad enough, like we gave you the talk 2 days on answering for the tongue, this WhatsApp is just increased the amount of things we're going to have to answer for. And it's strange that people write things that they don't even say. They're more daring. They're more bold on the WhatsApp. They fire away. Rapid fire. I'm amazed sometimes when somebody shows me some of these WhatsApps. And it's very hard for us to still maintain honor and respect in our heart for that person when we see how the type of things they write on the WhatsApp. Oh, Allahu Akbar. You just name it, all the things we mentioned to you. Ghibat, backbiting, envy, jealousy, spite, malice, hatred. Firing away. Rapid fire. As if no Allah is watching them, as if no Allah is going to ask them, what did you just write? You must be very careful about all your use of this technology or media, whatever you call it. It's all like tongue. It's all like the tongue. Everything you will be accounted for. And then I should also, because it's very important actually, I must tell you this. If you're part of a WhatsApp group and somebody does ghibat on that group, if you don't say something against it, so in our deen, this is the hukm. If somebody does backbiting in front of you and you're a passive but willing listener, you don't do eraz, you don't walk away and leave, or you don't verbally reprimand it, then you are also guilty of ghiba. Similarly, if you are part of that WhatsApp group and somebody says something like that and you remain silent, you are also guilty of ghiba. Yes, 100%. Neither do you leave the group, nor do you write back reprimanding it. You don't even write back loosely that let's not have these discussions here. You're silent, you read it, you're also guilty. People don't realize this. WhatsApp has made people engage in all types of other sins also. It somehow removes our sensitivity to sin. Allahu Akbar. One should even be more scared because words disappear in the air. This is text, it remains preserved. It should make you more scary. It should make you more scared. You'd be amazed, I can't even share with you these things. You'd be amazed the type of things I've seen. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Allahu Akbar kabira. It's a crisis. It's really, you can't even say loss of adab, it's a crisis. We are reaching as an ummah a crisis in terms of our adab and our akhlaq.